Hello Aries, welcome back. This is your monthly reading for October 2025. This is for Aries sun, moon, or rising sign, depending on what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your October messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Aries, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Aries, also, if you are interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and courses on learning tarot. Those links are below. Aries, so we are going to have a look and see any messages that come through for you. Then we'll have a look at your money and finances, love and relationships, health, any obstacles, blocks, or challenges, and overall message for October 2025. Aries. Aries. Show me messages for Aries. October 2025. Aries. Okay, Aries, let's have a look at these messages. I feel in October there could be a dispute you might be having with somebody, some argument with someone, a dispute, not being in agreement with somebody, not agreeing with somebody. This could be a situation you may need to set some kind of boundaries with someone, hold your ground, set some kind of boundaries. You may be defending yourself against this person, defending what you believe, defending your point of view. This person could be trying to convince you to do something, trying to convince you or persuade you that their point of view is correct. Aries, you may be also having to defend your point of view, saying that your point of view is correct, your perspective is correct, but there's some kind of disagreement here. There's some kind of being at odds with someone, and someone that you may have to establish some kind of boundaries with. Aries, for some of you, this person that you may be dealing with, this could be a very headstrong person. This could be an individual that may be hard to convince something of or hard to persuade. And so there's this push and pull. You're not seeing eye to eye with this person. And the communication, Aries, it may feel overwhelming. It may feel as if you're up against the wall with this person. You're trying to penetrate or get your point of view across to this person, and it's a push and pull. It's not going anywhere. This conversation isn't going anywhere with this person. Aries, it could be a situation in which they have their point of view, you have your point of view, and I'm picking up agree to disagree, because I feel that there's going to be some stalemate with this person, some stalemate in this conversation. This conversation isn't going to go anywhere. And it's going to be challenging to get your point of view across to them. It's going to be challenging for them to persuade you or convince you of something. And there's going to be a stalemate. And I feel, Aries, towards the end of the month, there could be some decision that you need to make if you want to keep pursuing, trying to convince or persuade this person of something. Aries, for some of you, this could have to do with some plan or planning the next step in something, some kind of process. There could be a process here that some of you are dealing with that could feel overwhelming. Some process that's push and pull. Some process that feels too much or feels as if you're struggling to move to the next step. And you may feel hung up with something, hung up in trying to lay out some kind of plan or have some kind of process defined. And some of this goes back to communication. Aries, for some of you, you may be working on a process in which you may need to deal with somebody with this process of having to work together to get something done. It's going to be challenging because you're both going to have different point of views, different perspectives on how this process needs to be laid out. And again, there's going to be some decision that needs to be made, which could be challenging to move forward. I feel there's going to be some stalemate or something that's not going to be able to move forward because the point of views are different. Aries, for some of you, I'm even picking up that this could be something with competition. One person having to be right. One person wants to be right. One person believes that their point of view is the only point of view. And this is leaving a situation which feels too much, feels a little overwhelming. Some kind of process, some kind of decision is unable to be made because of this different perspective, because of these different point of views, Aries. Let's check money and finances. Money and finances, Aries, there could be some planning. Planning in October, planning on finances, and something that may need to be communicated. I'm also picking up, for some of you, some discipline in your financial situation. This could go back to having some kind of plan or some kind of process. And I'm also picking up financial intelligence and communication. If there's something that you're dealing with financially, for example, with a partner or a spouse or in a business situation, to make sure there's clear communication when it comes to money. And to make sure that things are done in a specific way. Again, this process. Make sure there's some kind of financial plan you have for October. And I'm also picking up, if you're dealing with any contracts, any documents, make sure that you get whatever this is in writing. Make sure that there's clear communication, and make sure financially that things are in writing when dealing with any documents or contracts. Love and relationships. Aries, I feel in love and relationships, you may be the headstrong individual this month. When it comes to relationships, I'm picking up, you may want to lead in a relationship. You may want to lead. You may want to be in charge of the relationship. And you may have a tendency to want to control, Aries. But overall, I feel relationships will be stable. Again, there could be something with communication here. There could be some disagreement, some push and pull situation that could be tiring or could feel overwhelming, or some competition even in a relationship. Competition or debate. I'm picking up debate even for some of you, in which you may want to express your point of view, and you may feel that your point of view is the only point of view, Aries, that you are correct, that you are right. And this could bring some challenges in relationships, especially with loved ones. It could bring challenges that lead to some kind of stuck situation, a stalemate, Aries. And this could be something that you may have to decide to let go of. If there's some situation that feels stuck in a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, if it feels stuck, you may have to make the decision to let go of this. Because I feel whatever this is, it's going to be something minor. This could be some minor challenge, but it could feel overwhelming. And you may have to decide to simply let go of this, Aries. Health. Okay, health-wise, Aries, there could be something you need to bring into balance. Something that needs balancing out. Some situation health-wise that could be a little up and down. Some kind of balance that needs harmonizing. And I feel this could be something physical, something in the physical body that needs harmonizing, that needs balancing in October. Let's check obstacle, block, or challenge. So there's some challenge in some kind of situation, some kind of new situation in October. Aries, I see this as some issue that could be prolonged or could be continuing to go on without any kind of resolution. Again, coming back here, there could be something that you may have to decide to let go of. Otherwise, it could bring some kind of challenges in this situation. Again, a situation, it could bring a little bit of anxiety, but something that could be consuming your energy. Again, some kind of push and pull situation, a situation that's not going anywhere. And coming back to an argument, a discussion, something is contradictory here. Something that is going to stay how it is if there's no agreement to disagree. Some conversation that may not go anywhere, or some agreement that may not go anywhere. Because two individuals have different points of view. And this could lead to some stalemate. This could lead to some situation being stuck if the decision to let go isn't made. Aries. Let's check your overall message. Knowledge is coming, Aries. So the information, whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you're seeking, you may be looking for some kind of sign or looking for something. In the month of October, knowledge is coming. So this means this information, Aries, this could go back to this process, this plan. Something that needs to be planned, some next step that you have to take. And if it is dealing with the relationship, again, there is the energy here in relationships in October that you may be a little bit headstrong, you may be a little bit obstinacious, stubborn. You may want to control a situation or take charge of some situation, which could have to do with whatever this plan is, whatever this situation is. So remember, in October, some kind of knowledge is coming to you, some kind of information will come to you that could possibly help you make this decision to let go of whatever the situation is that could feel stuck in the month of October, Aries. So those are your messages for October 2025. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.